Boys, how are you?
Hey, fellas. Good.
Hi.
Good to be back with you, with your boys.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
I know. And it's Sports Brunch today for everyone listening to the Brunch Breakdown right now. And I'm starting this off by saying the Brunch Breakdown just so this doesn't go on. So just in case this goes on too long. But you know what I want to know from you guys? We're like 5 weeks into the NFL season. We're like, it feels like 3 months into the college football season. I feel like they've been playing college football forever right now. What is your hottest sports take right now, boys? Go.
I would love to start if I could have your
Please.
permission.
Let's go.
Please.
All referees and officials are just nerds who couldn't play the sport and wanted to judge people later in life. I hate football officials so unbelievably much. And I think like in the wake of the most recent week of football, people are probably thinking, I want to talk about roughing the passer penalties. And like, sure, those were bullshit. But can I just tell you that like, you should pay attention to the finer details of the football game that you're watching and watch like how many times the official runs up the sideline to spot a ball and then runs in and then like runs a crooked path and then doesn't actually spot the ball where they originally started coming off the sideline. And they like mark it a yard back or a yard forward. The amount of times that officials throw flags and then have to get together to talk about it. They just got to talk about, hey, I saw some yellow on the field. Why did that happen? I don't know. Do you think we should call a penalty today? Sure, let's call a penalty, but let's talk about it a little bit longer. Or in college football, how like 20% of all plays are reviewed because officials can't actually identify what the hell's happening on the field. Because once again, they were nerds who didn't play the sport, but wanted to grow up and judge the people who are actually good at athletics. I hate football officials. They haven't really cost my team anything. So this is not like I'm mad about a loss that I'm emotionally invested in. No. I casually watch a lot of football and they are all nerds and I hate them.
I love it. Dan, hottest sports take, go.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic, Chris. That kind of goes along with what I said a couple weeks ago about college football being the games take way too long. The officials are a significant blame to that. And I still say that. Guys, this year that we're in right now, this season is Nick Saban's last legitimate chance at winning a national title. It won't, if it doesn't happen this year, it's not happening anymore. That's it. It's done. It's not going to happen. Here's why. With expansion within his own conference in the SEC. Now, I'm not saying that, Oklahoma is coming into the SEC and going to wreck Nick Saban's championship goals. That's not what I'm saying. Texas might, but with expansion in the SEC and eventual expansion in the playoff, it's going to make it far more difficult. And this dude does not like NIL. He doesn't like it. He doesn't quite embrace it. He knows he has to, but he doesn't love it. And I can't imagine the sponsorship deals coming out of Alabama are as strong as some other top contenders for national championships. So that's it. I'm calling it right now. He's the greatest coach of all time. However, this is his last chance at a national championship because it's going to be far more difficult. You're going to get more teams into the mix, and somebody stupid is going to upset Alabama when they're not supposed to, and it's going to be just late enough to wreck their dreams. And guess what? Won't be mad about it.
Dan, Nick Saban he actually has a birthday coming up. He is turning 71 on October 31st. His birthday is on Halloween. So how many more years do you think he's actually going to coach? Think he's going to make it to 80?
I do.
No, you do.
I think he's going to 80.
You think he's going to be like Joe Pa and like shitting his pants on the sideline, but they still call him coach?
Here's the thing. Because I don't even know what age Joe Paterno was, but like from the time that I can remember, Joe Paterno was always 98 years old. I don't know what year he actually died, but he was he was always 100, somewhere between 98 and 120 years old. But like, I don't think Nick Saban's going to look like that when he retires. I think He's just going to look like a normal 2020s 80-year-old. That's just like, he's old, but like, you got to go. That's what I think.
For a guy that's 71 and like probably stresses himself out more than anybody does on the rest of the entire planet, he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think him and Belichick are that far apart, but they look far apart in age.
Yes.
I'd cap it at 75. I think this will part of it. Like, college football is just going to get way too chaotic, and his wife is eventually going to be like, we got a couple of years left in life. Maybe we should spend some more time together.
That's fair, but that didn't work out for Giselle with Tom Brady. So
no, it didn't. She tried.
and if she can't get you to retire, then I don't know who can get anybody to retire. I don't understand. All right, my hot take: Mike Tomlin, quit coaching the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just quit. It's done. Mike Tomlin needs to quit. He has been the coach for the Steelers since Bush was still president. Like, nobody should be at a job for that long. Nobody, especially when you make that much money. Here's what Mike Tomlin should do. He should just leave the NFL. He's got all these like records, or he's like second best in this and whatever when it comes to winning percentage and all this stuff, or fastest this many wins and whatever. And it's done. No losing seasons, all that good stuff, because that's going to go away this year anyways. It's time to quit and have your agent call up Notre Dame and say, Mike Tomlin will come coach Notre Dame for $25 million a year. And then go there and just do whatever the fuck you want to do up there. Cash out. Because I think that is the way that NFL coaches really need to do things. Because these coaching salaries for college football are so insane that like they're making more than some pro coaches. And I'm like, when you're done with the NFL, go to college and just, I don't know, go screw up somebody's program for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years and make $20 million a year. It's Mike Tomlin. Who doesn't want Mike Tomlin coming into their living room? Like, what? Are you kidding me? All the recruits are coming. It doesn't matter where he goes. So Notre Dame, Mike Tomlin, get together. It's time. Cash out. You've done enough, Mike. It's my hottest take.
To that point, I just looked at Mike Tomlin's net worth. Google, a number of results say that his net worth is $16 million. And like, there's a lot of college coaches making 10 a year. Mike Tomlin makes $6 million a year. I'm starting to think you might be right.
Yeah. Cash out, Mike. It's time.
Ooh, boy.
You've done
enough.
Argue
that. And you're right. He'd walk into any living room and come out with a signature. Yes. Not even a verbal. He's coming with the signature. He's walking out with the signature.
He's gonna have paperwork.
Me? Yeah, he's got the paperwork.
There's no parent in the United States of America that is going to let their kid, at least for the first however many years of Mike Tomlin's tenure at Notre Dame or wherever he ends up choosing to cash out at, is going to let that kid just like whatever, reclassify or whatever it is. Whenever they just, no one's going to just drop their commitment. No one's doing that. Their parents just won't let them.
That's why his name got floated out there for the USC job last year, if you remember. But he did have that quote. Again, to your point, Chris, his net worth might be in $16 million. He said there's not a booster with a big enough paycheck or a big enough checkbook. Well, if the first number is 25 and there's a handful of zeros after it,
yeah,
that might be big enough.
I think he should look at all the players USC actually bought in the offseason to find out that he can make a lot more money there.
Yep.
Yeah. If Brian Kelly is making like $11 million a year to go coach at LSU, like, what's Mike Tomlin worth?
Hey, maybe when Nick Saban retires at 75, like Dan says, Mike Tomlin will slide into that role.
Well, that was the hottest, dude. Hot takes. I love it. It's the Brunch Breakdown. Didi here in Los Angeles. Chris and Dan are in Pittsburgh. And it is Sports Brunch. We're talking all things sports today. We're going to do a tailgate draft today, which is going to be a lot of fun and whatever else we get into. And we're going to talk beer and all that good stuff. So, Dan, tell everybody where they can find the Brunch Breakdown.
Yeah, if you forgot, since we've been haven't been here in 2 weeks, you can find the Brunch Breakdown quite literally anywhere you can find podcast, people. It's that simple. Google search Brunch Breakdown. You'll find us. Spotify, Apple, Google, whatever. Find us everywhere. New episodes. Every Wednesday, they come out first thing in the morning, every Wednesday. Hit follow, hit subscribe. Make sure those episodes come to you whenever you're ready to listen to them. Download them, take them on the go. Of course, full video episodes also available every Wednesday. Those premiere on our YouTube and our Facebook pages, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, also available on demand anytime you want to watch those. And of course, everywhere on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Triller, TikTok, at Brunch Breakdown. You follow us, we follow you back, give each other a little love. And of course, we give you a little bit of love, a little extra love with that Sounds of Brunch playlist. We give you what we're listening to at the end of every show. We put that together in a playlist. We include last week's and the current week's to give you a double stuffed version of the Sounds of Brunch every Friday exclusively on Spotify.
I love it.
So
now it's time to get random topics off our chests. Chris, get us started. What's on your mind, sir?
Well, Didi, you just mentioned Tom and Giselle, and I want to go down that route, given that it's Sports Brunch. But the reason I want to go down this route is because my wife won't stop talking about it, and I like it needs to stop.
Oh no!
About I'm gonna be honest with you guys. About every other day in this household, my wife says something to me, and I'm like, "That's content." That is content for the Brunch Breakdown. The majority of the time, I completely forget it, but I could not forget it this time around because Katie quite literally won't stop talking about Tom and Giselle filing for like divorce attorneys or whatever the hell is going on. And I think we all kind of saw this coming. Didi was basically predicting the future with the whole Tom Giselle thing, and like he retired. I think we all kind of felt like, yeah, did he? Because the next football season hasn't actually started yet. And then what ends up happening? Like he basically used that whole retirement thing to just get out of training camp. Worked out really well for him. At the same time, a lot of what Didi predicted about like, he might just not like his family all that much. Well, that's sad. Now it seems like they don't like him very much either. But I'm saying all this to say that like, when it comes to supremely famous people, I don't think we should ever be surprised when like breakups or divorces happen. I think like the nature of being that unbelievably famous just naturally comes with a certain level of selfishness, right? Like your career is all about you. You have to put yourself on a pedestal to get to that point. Now, here we are. Tom Brady, he's not okay with retiring, comes back. This is what happens. So like, I've been trying to explain all these things to my wife about, just the nature of these high profile people. And I thought like, you know what, let's get it out there for anybody else who might be worried or upset or wondering what's going on, how this could happen. I think Katie is mostly upset at Tom because of like, well, not really retiring. And yeah, that's kind of a, all of us are married now. That's not, maybe not the best thing to do, the best card to pull out of the deck. But here we are. But this is what happens with very famous people. Don't let yourself get too wrapped up into it. Cool.
I love that.
I mean, well done. Like, I mean, my whole thing with them is just that, like, I feel like if you're going to say you're retiring and you're going to do the whole thing, I'm retiring, that means you told your family. That means you and your wife have talked about this for a while. You have an exit plan. Like, this is Tom Brady, for God's sakes. He's one of the most famous people in the world. He's married to a woman who's more famous and makes more money than he does, right? So, like, these things are planned out. And then you say, oh, no, I'm not retiring. Like, obviously, like, you told her that, and she's like, all right, go fuck yourself. I'm done. I don't know. We all make sacrifices in marriages, we're all married. Like, like Chris has his own business. I'm sure Katie has to sacrifice in ways like that. Like, I'm freelancing right now. My wife has to sacrifice in ways like that. But when it comes to like, but after a while, it's going to be like, okay, like I want to do something. And then you have to sacrifice for her. And he's not doing that. So she's like, out. It's like, it's kind of simple. If you're married, you're like, I mean, I get it.
Yeah, it is. And the thing about it for me is I just don't care. I don't. I could not care less about Tom Brady and Giselle and their life off the field. I don't. I really don't. Chris, I don't know how you'd be. I mean, hearing that every day that your wife, like if my wife she had something to talk sports about with me, I'd get excited. But if she brought that around the table at dinner table every night, I'd be like, this conversation, we're not having these conversations anymore. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. That's why Dee Dee's wife gets paid to go on TMZ and tell stories, then you can hear from the sources right then and there. Yeah, it's too much. There's enough drama around Tom Brady on the field that I don't need it off. I don't need it off the field either. He just needs to go. I can't wait till he goes away. I can't wait.
Wouldn't it be like unbelievable though to like go through all that and then I don't know, Bucks go like 7-9.
Came back for all the right reasons, didn't you, Tommy?
Right. Is it worth it?
I think like Elle Duncan said on from ESPN, she said like he's sacrificing his whole family to lose in a wild card playoff game.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, you say it like that. That's tough. God. Oh, Dan, get it off your chest.
Well, boys, this is going to be short, sweet, simple for me. Literally, speaking of things that I don't care about your fantasy football team or your fantasy whatever team. I don't care, and neither does anybody else. The discussions about how your fantasy football team is doing against even each other as friends and people that aren't involved, like stop it right now. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the player that you have in this game that we're watching together. Nobody cares about you're on this winning streak. And if Patrick Mahomes throws 3 touchdowns today, you're like, it's fun to do fantasy sports with friends for the draft. And then after that, you're just stressing yourself out, managing this fake team. And I know there's money, often stakes money. There is for me too, but I don't need that outside noise about your fantasy team. I don't need it. Nobody cares. Stop talking about it. Keep your fantasies to yourself. There you go. Just rule of thumb. That's
Touché.
it. That's what I gotta say.
Touche.
I agree. My God. I hate fantasy
no
football.
water cooler talk over fantasy football. Let's talk about real football. There's enough bad real football going on to talk about that we don't need to talk about how points equated to your computer generated fantasy team.
Can I add something to that, Dan?
Please.
Please stop sending me trade requests like I care. And then please stop following up the trade request with like a message to me explaining why you submitted the trade. I'm going to decline it. That's all.
I love it. All right. Well, mine is short and sweet and a little bit shocking. Justin Tucker is my favorite football player in the NFL.
Oh, no.
Like this guy, I hate field goals. I hate kicking. I wish they'd get rid of all kicking and everything. And I kind of wish that he was the only person who could kick in the NFL. They're just like, he just went from team to team. He just helicoptered in and they just let him
All-time kicker
from 58 yards out. Like it's nothing. Like, I just don't understand how you can be so good at kicking. Because when you watch the rest of the NFL, like I have Sunday tickets, so I'm just like bebopping around the games, watching the Browns miss kicks, watching the Steelers miss kicks, watching like the Chiefs who are good miss kicks. Everybody is missing kicks. Justin Tucker goes out there, kicks from 58 yards out, puts his arms out before it even goes through, and his linemen are bowing to him. It's the most amazing shit I've ever seen. And like, I hate kickers, but my God, Justin Tucker, number one, best player in the NFL. He deserves all the flowers. And I don't know if there's any other kickers in the Hall of Fame, but kick him out because they aren't him. That's it.
I literally could have never seen this coming. Did you see the interview of Justin Tucker after he kicked that field goal? Like what he said in the interview?
No.
He said he got more detailed on one NFL field goal kick than I ever knew you possibly could. He went down to calling it like a championship hold. And when he said that, I was like,
Oh my gosh.
Didi is at home throwing up. Like Didi hates it. I did not see this coming at all, Didi. Wow.
I told you.
I already disliked him just as a Raven, but respected the hell out of his talent as a kicker. But I hate him so much more after that little parade for himself that he threw himself to stroke his own ego on Sunday. Dude, you are one bad kick in a big moment away. Now I realize that hasn't happened in like a decade for him, but one away from eating that shit sandwich real deep without chewing. Like, come on, my man. Come on.
Dude, here's another thing. Reason why Justin Tucker, favorite player in the NFL. He's the only person who will make me say, no, Lamar Jackson, one of the most exciting players in the league. No, you're wrong. Go get Justin Tucker. Go get the kicker. You want about anybody else in the NFL outside of like Baker Mayfield. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, no, go for it on fourth down. Like, you're professionals. No, Justin Tucker, I'm like, sorry, Lamar, you're wrong. Like, go out. You had a couple downs to do it. Go back.
Lamar Jackson knows if he gets a fourth down and it's inside the 45-yard line, he doesn't get to go for it.
Yeah.
If you get the fourth down within the 45 yards and in, you're not going for it. Too bad. Justin Tucker's coming on.
Man. But yeah, so there's a kicker. There's one kick that I enjoy.
I can't believe that.
You're welcome, boys. I'm here to shock. Now it's Brews Day. What are you sipping on, guys?
Dan, what you got?
Ooh, I'll go up first. Yeah, why not? Why not? Boys, we're getting down to the last few warm days we have here left on the East Coast, and fall is kind of in full swing. And we actually had kind of a 70-degree day today, 73 degrees, another one tomorrow. So I'm not fully into fall beers yet. I'm there. Trust me, I'm there. But there's still a couple of, summer specials that I need to have while the weather's warm, because fall beer and stout season is just around the corner. So this week, I found something a little nifty. This is the Dos. I can't remember if I've talked about this on this podcast yet or not. Dos Equis. Now they have their seltzer series, but this is their lager series that they've added flavor to. Comes in a 4-pack. Pineapple, lime and salt, pretty typical for cerveza. Cucumber, and this one is watermelon. It comes a mixed variety 4-pack. Now, I wish I had the pineapple or the lime and salt or the cucumber, because frankly, those were better, and that's why I'm out of them. And that's why I'm left with watermelon. Not my favorite. Not my favorite of the 4. But I was curious, because you see the whole, flavor blast thing, era coming out with seltzers and those type of drinks. And with beer, it's typical run-of-the-mill marshmallow, typical stuff that we enjoy. But to see this, even the box I thought was a seltzer pack, but it's not. It's the cerveza. And I thought, okay, that can work. That's a style of beer where, again, lime and salt's one of them. You kind of used to having that. You get your lime with one anyways. Let me give this another little nifty sifty.
Nifty sifty.
Because it's just the right amount. It's just the right amount of flavor. The pineapple is a little sweeter than the other 3, but this is nice. It's light. It's refreshing. It's good for warm weather. Didi, go get it out on the West Coast while you still have plenty of that. But I love Dos Equis as it is. I love cervezas, and whatever this series is all about, the flavor series, watermelon, it should be here to stay. Can't wait for next summer.
Nice. I've never even had that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look for it.
Yeah, dude. Very nice.
All right. Well, what I'm sipping on, guys, not beer this week. I apologize, but I am sipping on something that's brewed. It's fall.
Oh,
the apple crisp macchiato from Starbucks, guys.
That's back.
Amazing. Every bit as good as it was last year. I mean, I substitute the oat milk for regular milk because oat milk tastes like oats, and I understand if some people are cool with that. I'm not. Don't fuck with it. But I substitute it. The apple crisp macchiato from Starbucks, guys. If you aren't on this damn thing, just freaking, you're missing out.
That was a strong Brews Day holder for you last year. I remember this time. It's back. It's back, baby.
We back, baby. We back.
Oh,
had way too many. Way too many.
All right. Well, I have a beer. So we'll round it out the right way here. This is Low Pitch Hazy IPA from Highwire Brewing in Asheville, North Carolina. Dan, I know you.
Hell yeah, brother.
You've been in that area quite a bit. I actually got this thanks to, I guess it would be my wife's cousin. So my cousin-in-law was down there, I think I don't know if it was like a race or a family, whatever. Picked up some of these, brought them back. It's delish. It's citrusy. It's not bitter. It's more on like the sweeter side of things. And it has, so I know Simcoe hops. It has Sabro hops, which I've never heard of. I don't have any information on it other than that's what's in it. And it tastes delightful. So cheers. I kind of on the same page as you, Dan. The sun's out today in Pittsburgh. So we might as well pretend like it's still summer.
God.
Love it. Yeah, dude. Highwire. I love that. I'm 90% sure we made it down there on our trip to Asheville last year. Phenomenal brewery. Phenomenal.
Nice. Well, it's Brews Day, gentlemen. Cheers.
Good work, boys.
Cheers.
All right. Well, let's get into the main topic today. We are going to do a tailgate draft. Chris, you are the brainchild behind all the drafts that are going to be coming up very soon on the Brunch Breakdown because I'm excited about this. So, Chris, take it away.
I like that. Actually, let's just, I'm just the brainchild. That's what I am.
Yeah, you are Roger Goodell.
I don't like that. No, I don't. Now I think we're going in the opposite direction. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it would be a lot of fun to draft things. A long time ago, we went to Las Vegas and pretended like we were in the draft. But it was at Earl of Sandwich. And every time our order was ready, we got up and celebrated with each other like we just had been drafted into the NFL. And I don't know, there's a lot of stuff out there that I feel like we would be interested in drafting against each other on. And since it's football season, tailgating made a lot of sense. I think it's something that we're all very passionate about. So it'll be hard when somebody takes an item that you or I or you want. But hey, you know what? That's the way the draft goes. Not everybody can get Kenny Pickett. All right. Some people are going to be stuck with like Josh Rosen, and that's the way it works. So let's dive into it. I don't have the one thing I did not do was set up a random order, but I can try and do that right now.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause we got everything on the table here. These are tailgate
Everything.
essentials, everything on the board, not just food related. So this is going to be wild. I don't know if we all have the same stuff or we're going to be able to have a couple steals of the draft.
Maybe there's going to be a trade.
Yeah.
There could be.
That's it. You guys did offer. There was a trade offered at the end of I remember one of the last drafts. Yeah. We got a lot of drafts on the docket for the next, for a while here. So I love it.
Shout out to random.org for putting our draft order in place today. With the first pick in the draft, it's me. And then Didi has your number 2 pick. Dan has your number 3 pick, but do you want to snake it? Do you want to snake or do you want to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? I think like that's tough to put Dan in the last pick every round.
Yeah, that's kind of,
That would be. Thank you.
All right. So we'll snake it. And like you guys said, this is everything. Like, when you're trying to put the perfect tailgate together, what items do you want and or need? And I was thinking a lot about this ever since we proposed this idea. I then had a tailgate. So I was thinking about it when I was getting ready for my tailgate. I had all these items in mind, all these things that I tailgate with Dan. I feel like we do a pretty good job. All these items in mind that I always take to the tailgate. And then it dawned on me, the tailgate is nothing without the vehicle. So with the number 1 pick in the draft, I am drafting a pickup truck.
Oh, wow. You're getting specific with it.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
There
I
is-
like where your
I like
head is
it.
at.
Back to basics, baby.
There is no more foundational piece to an amazing tailgate than having a vehicle with an actual tailgate. You're not going to be limited in the amount of things that you can bring. Give me a pickup truck. That's my first pick.
Wow.
Smart.
Somehow the Philadelphia Eagles are booing that pick too, but that's
Essential.
a great pick. Essential. Number 2 pick in the tailgate draft on the brunch breakdown, hot dogs.
Wow.
I need hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Really pick round. A really round pick for you.
No, not early. Just in time.
Just where she belongs.
Just where she belongs. Number 2 pick in the draft. You got to be able to hold the hot dog to eat it. And I love being able to hold things and stand and talk. And I talk with my hands. And that's why I need a hot dog at a tailgate. There you go.
This is a hell of an explanation. We're just going to have to cut that up in a clip for even ourselves. It's incredible. That's incredible. There's one clip done for the week. Thanks, Didi. You make a good point, though, about the hot dog being the right vessel where you can single hand the hot dog and have a beverage in the other hand. Some foods you can't do that with. So that
Conversation
takes, you took care of the
doesn't
left
stop.
hand. Right. You took care of the left hand. I'm taking care of the right hand. I mean, hello, beer. Hello. Hello. Is this thing on? Did I just get beer in the 3rd pick? Do we know who we're talking to here? I mean, what else are you doing? Why else are you there? Why else are you there?
Well, Didi's there for hot dogs.
Apparently for hot dog. Okay, so I'm taking beer. So I'll go again. So my next pick, I feel like I could probably. This is a Kenny Pickett type of pick here for me, where I think I need to take this pick now, even though there's a chance it could be there in round 3 for me. But I don't want to risk having this one fall.
I like it.
Boys, the first pick of the 2nd round, 4th overall pick, essentials at a tailgate, women. Women. And I'll tell you what, if you've ever been to a tailgate with just a bunch of dudes and you look around the parking lot at the groups with women, they're having a better time than you. I'm telling you, essential for a tailgate, women.
I did not see that coming.
God. Oh,
See, I didn't want to gamble on that. I didn't want to gamble on the two of you not thinking that way, but I had to. It's a difference maker. It's a difference maker.
Oh, well, it's funny that you mentioned that because I thought I was going to be the only person that picked a group of people, and I'm going to do it right now. I am drafting people who don't care that much about the game. That's who I'm drafting. Because those are the people I want at my tailgate always. When you get inside the stadium, care about your team. Scream your face off till you have no voice. But when we are tailgating and we are a community and we are eating hot dogs at in the back of Chris's pickup truck while drinking beer with women, I want you to not care about the game or about your team all that much. So that's what I'm picking. People who don't care about the game that much.
This sounds like an amazing day.
I absolutely love this segment. This is we're not even halfway through, and this is maybe the best thing we've ever done. This is amazing. Because we're all in completely different directions.
Yeah.
And
this is also the perfect tailgate so far. I'm like, this is an amazing tailgate.
Bring it all together, man. Yeah.
We literally have all we need right now.
All right. I've got 2 picks in a row here, and this is going to work out well because they can be kind of a package deal. All right. So I've got the pickup truck. My second pick, the 6th overall pick of the tailgate draft is going to be a generator. Okay. because the things that the generator, the possibilities that opens up at your tailgate is legitimate. And then with the 7th pick of the tailgate draft, I am bringing a TV. And now if you think about this, pair it with some of the other things we've talked about, you got a bunch of people who like, maybe they're not super invested in the game, like Dee said, but they're there because they're football fans. Man, you could be drinking beers with women, talking to people that you enjoy, and flicking around watching all the games. One of my biggest pet peeves, and this has happened a lot with Pitt this year, which I did not see coming, is that we have like these 3:30 and 8 p.m. kickoffs. You miss the entire day of college football, right? Because your tailgate starts during the early games, and then you're there the whole day. So I'm going to go generator and then a TV, so that we have all of the entertainment options that we want.
I like it.
Strong.
That's good. Dude, I remember that in college. People used to get very mad at me because I would miss a lot of tailgates in college, because I'm like, dude, I don't want to miss the whole day. Because like West Virginia was playing all the time, and that 4:30 through 3:30, like ABC, ESPN slot all the time. And I used to get so annoyed. Like, I'm missing everything.
Yeah.
So I feel you. All right. What is this? Pick 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pick 8
Mm-hmm.
in the tailgate draft. Weather.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
Oh, that's deep. I did not see that coming.
Dee's
Weather.
tapping on the forces of nature here, and I like it.
Outside the box.
I am picking weather. There is, I don't need it. I don't want it to be 100 degrees where every player is passing out on the field or you are sweating your face off. No, I need it to be sunny and like 65, 70 degrees. A nice day. Some people are wearing shorts. Some people aren't. You're good. That's what I need. I need good weather for the tailgate.
Maybe nice little breeze.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, exactly. Nice breeze. That's what you need. Not
Yeah.
cold shit. Oh, by the way, you two didn't respond to my text messages, and I saw it's very annoying when you see someone on Instagram post a video of your friends, right? And then they respond, the person who posts the video, and then your 2 friends who you do a podcast with don't respond at all to the message that you sent.
Where did you send this message?
Where did you see this?
To the brunch break. Slaw posted the video of your tailgate, and I saw Sean was wearing a toboggan, and I was like, damn, it's toboggan weather already? That's crazy. Slaw responds. You guys, I send you a thing that says Tennessee's gray uniforms are the ugliest in college football. Cricket.
On
Crickets.
Instagram?
No.
In the text message. I see it.
Message, God damn it.
Oh, text messages?
Nothing.
It was just the wrong time, Dee. You shouldn't have texted us then.
I was very angry. I'm like, you're not, I see you.
We
We were peak tailgate.
Are we no longer the people that are invited to your tailgate?
You're
There were
close.
too many pickup trucks and hot dogs and women around us at that time. We were just enjoying the moment.
That's right.
Next pick for me, what is this? Pick number 9, I suppose. Third round pick, final pick of the 3rd round. I'm stunned that this has dropped this far. Not to argue with any of your picks, they've been phenomenal, but we need good music. We need a speaker. Give me that. We have to have good music there. I can't have people just jib-jabbing in my ear the whole time without some sort of release to get away. Give me good music. Give me a good playlist. All that. Taking that for my my 3rd round pick number 9. Pick number 10. My final one. Oh boy. So see, this is tricky. This is tricky where I go here. I got a lot of value picks left.
Dan's big board.
You can make free agent offers to anything that doesn't get picked in this draft.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna take this because it's a hot item, because it literally it's a hot item. I need a grill. I need a grill there. I mean, I need Didi's hot dogs, and I need them to be done on the grill properly. So I have to have a grill. It opens up the options. Essential tailgate.
Yeah, you just took both of our hopeful picks, I think.
Because I hate, and hate is a strong word because the grill does fine, but that like tailgate grill doesn't do the job right. It does it good enough, but it doesn't do it right. I don't want your grill. I need somebody to roll their grill in. I don't want it to fold out of your back seat. Like I want somebody with a real grill to come in and get it done. So man, that's a good pick. Where am I gonna go? I have a really boring one, but you know what? I think I'm gonna pick it. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it. This is it. My last pick in the draft. Chairs. I want a place to sit. Because when you're doing the tailgating for a long period of time, most of the time you're standing. But at some point, you want to sit for at least, I don't know, 15, 30, something like that. You just want to sit down and carry on the conversation. So chairs is my last pick.
There's a lot of utility in that pick. And I'll just say, Didi, he's a big fan of kickers these days. He's a big fan of chairs these days. I don't know what's happening to you, man. But you're
you could get him to a tailgate.
Yeah, you became a father of 3 and you instantly got more boring. And Dan and I are here for you. If you need anything, Dan and I are here for you. Okay. Just want you.
It really is a cry for help.
All right. So this is the final pick in the draft then. This is just a personal favorite of mine. I'm going to go with the flagpole because I'm very passionate about the tailgate flagpole. I'm very passionate about how a fan base can up just the overall atmosphere of a tailgating parking lot by having lots of flags going amidst the entire social environment. And I want to contribute to that. So I'm going to toss a tailgate flagpole in the back of the truck on the way to this tailgate.
Also, key to finding where your car is. Very key.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
When you are in some of these packed parking lots, you don't know where the hell your car's at. If you have a unique flag or you're the visiting team, it's very easy to find your car.
Dude, it's funny you say that. Dan and I went to Iowa many, many years ago now, probably like almost 10 years ago now. And we were quite literally the only Pitt fans in Iowa. And we had obviously then the only one Pitt flag in this gigantic sea of tailgating cars in the middle of nowhere. So that was very helpful. There's a lot of utility to that, which is appreciated.
Yes.
Boys, let's recap our drafts. And I want to know from the listeners, who do you think had the best draft? Give us your draft grades. I ended up with pickup truck, generator, TV, and flagpole. Didi, what'd you end up with?
Hot dogs, people who don't care about the game that much, weather, and what was my last pick? Oh, chairs. Hot dogs, people who don't care about the game that much, weather, and chairs.
Wild mix of things there. And my 4 were beer, women, music, and a grill.
I think Dan won.
And I think I just wrote a country song with that.
I was just about to say that.
Dan, I want that song on the playlist at the tailgate. That's what I want.
I'm like, Dan just wrote like a Luke Combs like banger just now.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
that's incredible.
Yeah, but let us know at Brunch Breakdown, Mel Kiper Jr. Tell us your draft grades and who won. But boys, we put our collective heads together. We've got the tailgate of all tailgates. I mean, this thing would sound epic if we joined forces. And there's still a couple of great things, essential things out there. I left tent off the list because Didi went with weather, but tent is I thought was thinking, here. Indeed, he was thinking above that, like actual weather. I like that pick better. Trash bags. That's a free agent signing for me.
Yeah.
It's the thing that a lot of people forget are trash bags. And like, you can sometimes get away with like, oh, the box that we had the case of beer in, that son of a bitch fills up real quick. And you don't want that thing stinking up in the back of your car. So there's a couple of good sneaky picks out there. It was a lot. There's a lot to consider with a tailgate.
Yeah. I want to make a free agent signing for a cooler. Because I kind of can't believe that didn't get
yes.
there.
Right.
Yes.
Oh.
I know, that was surprising.
And can I make a free agent signing for ice?
Yeah,
please.
Man. Oh yeah.
Like, man.
And my Mr. Irrelevant signing is cookie cake, because if you haven't had one at a tailgate, Chris, you know what I'm talking about. The difference maker.
Delightful.
Oh my God. That was
amazing.
A lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. It makes me want to go tailgate. I really do.
You need it. Apparently, you need it.
I really do. But the problem with me and tailgating is, like this, man, I want to do it at home, but you got me in like September. After that, I'm not about that life anymore.
Yeah.
I can't stand outside in 40 degrees. I can't do it, guys. I can't. My bones, they don't work the same anymore. It's not the same. It makes me sad sometimes, but like it hurts. My gosh. Well, guys, let's get into what we're listening to. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Boys. All right, let's go. Chris, what are you listening to, man?
This is going to be a very nostalgic what we're listening to for your boy, the Brainchild.
Where are we going?
Because
me too.
Blink-182 dropped a atomic bomb on the world today, announcing that they have an album coming. They have a new song coming even sooner. And I'm going to keep saying the word coming, because if you didn't see the video, you got to go to their social media and check it out. It's exactly what you would want from Blink-182. And to top it off, Tom is back. Tom is back. It's just like, man, the timeline was fun today because people were happy about something, which is always good. So all of my songs are going to be a nostalgia trip. We're going to start off with my favorite Blink song of all time, which is Carousel. But I am so unbelievably excited that this is happening. World tour, man. Like they're coming. I think they're coming to Pittsburgh, right? They got it in Pittsburgh.
May 17th, 2023, PPG Paints Arena. See you there.
I am going to
wait. And guess what? May could be a nice tailgate. Boys, let's start planning right now. Tailgate for this show.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it. Also, they announced 2 festivals that they're going to be on, and there is a gaping hole in the schedule where Coachella is. So
stop it.
Yep. There's a gaping hole in the schedule. It goes April 1st and 2nd in Mexico, and then they are not back on the road again until May 4th. So
are they playing in LA anywhere 90 days after Coachella though?
That's becoming something that's like not exactly truth, but I'm not seeing it. June.
You're gonna make me get back
June
on the horse.
16th. June 16th. So yeah.
Ooh.
That's far enough away.
Okay.
So there's that.
F. Jeez. All right, whatever. I guess I'll go. Yes, it was amazing news. Goosebumps all day, amazing. But a lot of music to catch up on from the past couple of weeks. Start with our boy 24K Golden. Released that new single called Mistakes. I think it was last week. And it's just really simple though. Simple guitar, simple vocals, but it like really lets you hear how fantastic his vocals are. He's already super talented, but you like really get to respect his vocals on a different level with this song. A little bit of a different sound that we're used to, songs that we've put on the playlist of his. But I really dig it. Mistakes by 24K Golden.
Nice. I really like that song. I actually had that song on my list, but I have another. So
Oh, good.
You're good, Dan. You're good. Willow Smith put out her album. Well, Willow put out her album, Coping Mechanism, and it's really freaking good. Like, holy shit, is it good? Very well produced. I like it. Split, I'm gonna put on the playlist. I love songs that just change the whole direction of a song in the last 45 seconds. I just enjoy that. She does that here on that song. So Split, check it out.
Well, full circle there because you took Willow off my list, so that's only fair. You're a stranger. Same thing there. Last 45 seconds, all of a sudden we're turning to throwback screamo. I love it. The album's fantastic. Yeah. Willow,
nice. My next pick is going to be Alistair because friends of the podcast, Eternal Boy, are doing some tour dates with Alistair, which is just awesome. And I think it's perfect because Eternal Boy, like, they are built in the framework of the Drive Thru Records era. And Alistair was one of those staple bands from that era. So probably going to throw Somewhere on Fullerton on the playlist this week. That was kind of their, top jam from back in the day.
Yeah. Love that. Love that. Let's see. Next up for me then is going to be one of the best modern day kind of, they're in a pop punk, like alternative category, bands out there. The Maine teamed up with, in my opinion, one of the brightest stars in that exact same field, Ren for short. And they came out with a song called Box in a Heart. And it's another kind of almost similar to that 24K Golden song. It's an acoustic song. But these two voices work so well together. I just got obsessed when I heard this pairing that, again, the Maine's been around for a while. They're kind of a staple in that field. And Ren for short, she's younger. She's up and coming. She's fantastic. If you have a chance to see her live, please do that. But their collaboration, Box and a Heart, put that on the playlist this week.
Nice. All right. My girl Tate McRae put out a new record. I love this song.
Did your daughter name the song?
What'd you say?
Did your daughter name the song?
No. Anyways, this song, super good. I love Tate's voice. I just do. And she just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I feel like I'm the reason why she's getting bigger and bigger. So shouts to Tate McRae. Really good record. I love this song.
Dude, Tate McRae and Hotdogs. Where else would DDB?
Banner episode for Daniel Dudley today. I'm going to probably toss on even more than what I'm saying here, but like, we're going to continue the drive-through theme and this nostalgia theme. I'm going to put like Best of Me from Starting Line, Kiss Me, Diss Me from Homegrown. I'm just super nostalgic. Okay. More than usual with my music. And
I was going to say,
we're going to really get into it on the playlist this week. I've got Blink-182 fever.
I can tell.
Yes.
Everybody's so happy. Listen, it makes me happy too. So
it's amazing. Amazing news. Last one for me is from Dayglow, his new incredible album called People in Motion. Been waiting for this one for a long time, frankly, and it is well worth the wait. It's just a masterpiece of like alternative pop collection in an album. And so I'm going to put the song's called Radio. It just grabbed my attention right away. So damn catchy. Love this album. Love Dayglow. Love the song Radio.
Here's a question. Paramore put out their song This Is Why. We've been off since then, right?
Correct.
Okay. Putting that on the playlist. I am a big fan of that song. I'm a big fan of the video. I think it's really funny. I just think the lyrics are very someone in their 30s. This is why I don't leave the house. And I just think that's hilarious. But anyways, I like the video, I like the song. Don't enjoy the fact that 2/3 of Paramore are dating now.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that. Feel like that's going to turn into, I don't know, whatever this comeback is going to end very soon. So, but anyways, that's personal stuff. Paramore, This Is Why. I hope the album comes out before the breakup.
Yeah, I think album's out in February.
Mhm.
The song, it's as I'm listening to it, the more I listen to it, the more I like it. At first, I was like, "Oh, this is fine," and it turns out they actually wrote this song years ago before they last split. It was the last song they actually wrote. A lot of group vocals in it. I need more Haley Williams, and I think we're gonna get that moving forward. Yeah. Stay Together for the Kids. Like there's your full circle of throwback, Chris, Blink-182, Paramore. Stay together for the kids, please. Don't let your personal relationships get in the way of a beautiful, beautiful coming back of this band. We need Paramore. Paramore and Blink-182, ladies and gentlemen. What year is it? I love it.
And there's a lot of rumors about this Blink album too. Like, because Travis has talked a lot about like, oh yeah, on the next Blink album, Pharrell's on it.
Yeah.
Like
A lot of collabs out there.
a lot of collabs.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Tom said today it's the greatest album they've ever written. We'll see.
We shall see.
I mean, I like the 10 seconds clip of the song coming out on Friday that we heard in this video today. That got me excited enough. So a lot to look forward to. Wow.
Yeah. And
Overwhelming.
listen, I just love that the song is called Edging, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm just like, listen, I understand that
back.
like Blink-182 is like somebody's got to be in their 50s in Blink-182 at this point, right? Somebody's 50. I think, at least I would think. Anyhow,
Close. Yeah.
like I just, it just made me think it's like, all right, they put out a song called Edging. They got the world tour. It's like, all right, they're very serious. This is all happening. This made me happy. It's not like they put out some serious ballad trying to change things up. It's like, nope, the song's called Edging. We're back. Let's go.
The boys are back.
Yeah. All right, boys. Do we have a Bishop Sycamore game of the week?
I've been looking it up actively.
Okay.
Oh,
well, let's get it going. Bishop Sycamore game of the week. What is it? Drum roll. Brrr.
Go Doors. Okay. Go Vanderbilt Commodores. You are
That was the one I was thinking.
facing the worst line of the week. 38-point underdogs against number 1 Georgia. Go Doors. Go Doors. We love the city of Nashville, right? Go Doors.
38 points. Jesus Christ. That's like a real school.
That's heavy.
God.
Yeah, it's not a MAC team.
That's embarrassing. Runner up for Bishop Sycamore game of the week for me, because this is personal. Tennessee, Alabama. I feel like every couple years, a team takes my heart and just stomps it on the ground. I love nothing more than watching this Tennessee team just throw bombs. That's all they do. They throw bombs and if it gets caught, it gets caught. And they make me so happy. They're going to get spanked by Alabama by like 50. And because this is what happens. Every year there's a team that just makes you feel, oh, this is the one. And then they play Alabama and it looks like they've never played football before. And I don't want these games to happen anymore. So that's I hope the game's good. That's why it can't be exactly the Bishop Sycamore game of the week, but
Right.
when we see the score, it's going to feel like it, because
And
Alabama's like reeling right now. The quarterback situation's weird. It's gonna suck. And I'm so hyped for that game on Saturday. I'm so hyped for it. God. Well, boys, any final thoughts on the brunch breakdown?
Yeah. Would you have held on to Aaron Judge's 60-second home run ball?
Oh God. Yes, I would have. I would have held on to 61 also. Those fucking dorks. Like, are you kidding me? You're like, oh, we don't want anything back. And they just left with signed bats and jerseys or whatever.
That was stupid.
I don't know who is out here. They have all the power. I don't know how you don't negotiate better things. I'm not saying you ask for $1 million. I'm just like, get Yankee tickets for life. Get something. I just don't understand how these people do this shit and then just like leave with just like, oh, Tom Brady signed my jersey. What?
Yeah. He's done so much for the organization. Like,
Out of here.
dude, you had a life-changing item in your hand and you gave it back for nothing. Yeah. Hold on to that buy. It's worth a lot of money right now. You could sell it right now, but you could also hold on to it for a couple of years and see if that price goes up. But yeah, you gotta have a better negotiator on your side. You're holding on to something like that. Dumb.
Dorks. Future referees of America.
Yes.
That's the brunch breakdown. We're out.